Hello, all you brave people, and all you very patient people. It is I, foggyseñor, and I am back. Back for good. I already put out... Before this video comes out, surely I will have put out at least a video or two, or possibly 3. But I've been promising the return, and I'm here playing Sekiro. Shadows Die Twice. I won't ever start a Let's Play that I don't intend to finish. And if I don't finish a Let's Play, well, there's gonna be a good reason for it, but there's no good reason to not finish this game. It's so awesome that we must continue. I gotta tell you, though, after like 3 or 4 months, I guess, having not put out a video of this and not really played the game, I'm a little worried. But we're gonna just dive in. We've got to. The boy could be in danger again. The Ashina castle is, I guess, being attacked by the ministry, the Interior Ministry of Japan, or whatever. This is it. This is what all the, this is what they've been worried about, essentially. That's what I've been trying to spit out here. This is what they've been preparing for. This is what Genichiro specifically has been, oh. Let me go test out my combat prowess on this gentleman here real quick. Hello, dork. That's a deflection. That's a... Uh-oh. Okay, we're not doing too bad. I love this guy. Hello, guy. Okay, I'm remembering what all my buttons do. I thought I was gonna do some sort of strong attack against him. Here's the thing, I, most recently in the FromSoftware canon, I have played Elden Ring, so if you're familiar with all of the FromSoftware games, then you know this, this problem, which I'm about to describe. For anybody who doesn't know this problem, all the FromSoftware games are very similar in their design and in their control scheme, but they're all just different enough that when you're trying to transition from one to another, your memory really screws with you, at least to start. But it shouldn't take you too long to remember what everything does. So right trigger is not any sort of strong attack. That's silly. If you want to do a strong attack, you hold down your regular attack button. And this is very situational, because he kind of has to charge up that thrust there like that. I'm pretty sure my left trigger, as soon as I find any sort of thing to grapple to, that's what that'll be for. Obviously, and then deflecting, I think I'm doing okay for having just picked this back up. I'm trying to shake the rust off real quick for you guys. Because we've got to ascend. We've got to ascend and get in there. I got killed in a room up there because I went into it from a through a window that I guess I don't know why I did it that way. I'm a stupid idiot. You gotta come in it from the other way and sort of stealth kill. It's so annoying. That I was complaining about it, I remember that much. And I will continue to complain about it. Why do that? If you're gonna have a mini-boss, just put the mini-boss in the room. Why have a guy waiting, you know? That you gotta be, you know, you gotta really be looking around and be careful to you know what, I don't have to deal with any of this stuff over here. That's what I'm remembering. So we've already explored all of this stuff over here. All that stuff. We went up on those rooftops and fought the very annoying, whatever you call them. What do you call them? Well, I'm not gonna remember it. They're with the ministry for sure, or but they're not. Are they part of the? What are they called? This is the problem. What a let's play, guys! I've let you down. It should be called a lets you down play. Because I've forgotten all of my information here. What was I looking for in my inventory, by the way? I wanted this because I'm seeing an item up there. Yeah, I want that. But it means fighting those guys whose name I don't fucking remember. They're little people with, like, big hats on their heads that are, like, how to describe it. They've got hard hats. They've got hard hats on their heads. Oh no, and I'm heading right toward them. I want to go this way, please. I think I'm safe right here. Yeah, these guys. There's one right now with a big red hat on his head. Why can I not remember what they're called? I remember the big folk that carry around the bells and stuff like that. Those are the tarot troops, of course. Whatever. I know that, you know, the other thing, I'll just call them rats, because that's, like, kind of how I think of them, because of the quest line with Ishin, when he's masquerading, as, Tengu, or whatever. Oh, goodness me, I've completely fucked this up. Alright, I guess I'm gonna have to fight a guy now. You bastard. He wasn't, I don't think he was expecting that. I don't think he was expecting me to jump and then, activate my firecracker again like that. And I'm gonna tell you, that was completely instinct there. Again, I'm coming to this from Elden Ring, so I'm used to just in the heat of the moment, for whatever reason, I've been, you know, you jump and hit R2 for your jump attack, your jumping strong attack. But that's not gonna help me in this game, the way that it is sort of a crutch in Elden Ring. I want to get up where that guy and that item, I want to get up there. Ow. Help me, Sekiro. Oh, I can ledge hang here. Okay. Well, that helps. That's a start. Now what? Can I do my... Good lord. Typically... Yeah, okay, this works. Now, none of these guys have actually noticed me yet. I've been bordering on it, but I've done well, I guess, for myself, stealth-wise. Or decently, I should say. I guess that guy can't even see up this far. Alright, what is this, finally? I want to know. Some scrap magnetite. Yes. Hell yes. I don't know. I've got a little bit of money. And now that I've gotten this item, I've gotten a little bit of money, and I've gotten a little bit of, practice in fighting folk, I think maybe I want to head back to, let me just break out my, where's that item? Yes, the homeward idol. I'm just gonna head back to the dilapidated temple right quick and see if the sculptor won't hook me up with something. I'm not sure if I have the upgrade materials for anything, but I want to spend my money. I don't want to lose it. before we go in and really start exploring stuff. Hello, hairy boy.
お前さん。なんだ。お前さんが。
Hairy monkey man.
何のことだ。とぼけやがって。あの子に切らせるのはちと忍びに頼む。
Boy, you just continue to be a downer, don't you? The sculptor, definitely the... Man, look at him. Look at his gross, it's like they would just want you to pity him as much as possible, I guess. I don't know. I don't really know. I don't have any new tools to fit, do I? No. That's not anything. What are we looking at here? I'm missing scrap iron. I'm missing... Whoa, I'm overloaded on magnetite, actually. That stuff I just picked up. I don't need more of that. I need more scrap iron, apparently. That is also what I'm missing here, so... Darn. Do I have the power to buy that at this stage of the game? I fail to remember, but I tell you what, I know that I've got a merchant here, so I'll ask him first. And maybe catch up with him a little bit, I don't know. Maybe I'll find some stuff to sell as well, who knows. Alright, what do you be selling? No upgrade materials, which is what I'm really looking for. Ah, but I do have this to fall back on. I could always buy one of these. I'm gonna go visit the other goof ball first, though. After I talk to this guy, what do you have? What's going on?
やっと死ねたみてえだな。まったく真面目侍の考えることはわからんぜ。死なぬなら楽しく生きれば良いものをよ。ともあれ、旦那、ご苦労だったな。あいつきっと成仏しているさ。じゃあな、旦那。
I don't get the joke, brother, but I'm gonna come have a look up here, because, I mean, we definitely did kill this guy. But I just want to make sure that I didn't forget to come. Yeah, nothing different is happening over here. I guess I just never talked to that guy about it, or maybe that's the only thing he has to talk to. Or sorry, the only thing he has to say until further developments. So, yeah, I need to now warp to wherever the hell what's-his-name exists at. I think this is the proper idol to warp to. Let's check it out. My hopes aren't high that I will be able to buy scrap iron here. This doesn't matter that much. I don't think any of those upgrades I was looking at are going to be necessary to take on the castle. Hello, hello.
塩が高く売れたんださ。おかげでまあ、銭もたんまり、仕入れもがっつり。さあさあ、新しい品もありやす。買っていってください。
Is this the first time I've come to talk to Anayama the peddler since I gave him the info on the salt? I guess it's possible. What is he selling now? Oh, he does sell scrap iron. My brother, I will buy one because what I saw indicated... Hold on. He's got more for me.
さすが旦那、察しがいいですね。どうも最近気なくせえ。戦の匂いがしやす。この木に乗じりゃ、また人儲けできそうだ。そこで旦那にお願いしたいことがありやす。なんだ。戦場あさりのための人手。 それが欲しいんでさ。戦場にはまだ死体がゴロゴロと転がってやす。ありゃ宝の山だ。あされば槍も太刀も鎧兜も手に入れ放題でさ。戦自宅となりゃ武具が飛ぶように売れやしょ
う。どういった人手が欲しい？
そうですね。戦場あさりは汚れ仕事で力仕事。でかくて力のあるやつを一つお願いしやす。
I could give you something that's big and strong and thick, but I don't think you're gonna like it. Alright. I don't know if I like the idea of looting battlefields and stuff, and selling the stuff that you find. I don't know. I guess I haven't really thought about that from a philosophical or any other sort of, perspective. So I guess I don't really know how I feel about it. On instinct, I'm going to say I don't think it's a good idea, but I don't know. Maybe he could make a case for it. He wants somebody big and strong and thick to help him out, though. So I guess I'm going to be on the lookout. I've just had a thought, though, and I'm going to follow through on it before I do anything else here, because yes, okay, I possess divine abduction and double divine abduction. I'm trying to remember if I have used these to finish the quest line with what's his face. Let's go find out. This is worth following up on, I think. Because here's the thing, that is one option for this. When he asks for somebody big and strong and thick, we can go find Kotaro, our tarot troupe, who was hanging out on Mount Congo of the monks, of course. But you don't have to send him to work for this guy. You can, there's, you know, I needed that divine abduction thing to spirit him away, and I'm trying to remember if I actually did that or not. So let's go to where he would be hanging out if I hadn't done it. My memory is telling me that I would have done it. I think I'm... Yeah, that's his tree down there, isn't it? If these other tree leaves would not be in my way, please. Yeah. The easiest way, of course, now to verify would be to go... where in the world is that he hangs out? He hangs out in the, This would be the easiest way to get there. What is that place called? We'll find out. We'll find out here in a second, because this will tell me when I go to interact with it, right? The Halls of Illusion, yes, where we battled the monkeys. The folding screen monkeys. Here they are, back in their folding screens. And yes, here's Kotaro. He hangs out with the invisible children. And I don't know, he's sort of like a big brother to them or something.
巫女様たちもありがとうと言っている。みな、可愛い子たちじゃ。
Feels good. I feel like I've made a difference in this world. I've got, you know, this feels like where he sort of belongs to me. Helping children. Even though I can't see them, and they, I don't know. What is their deal? They're not alive anymore, right? They're just sort of... I don't remember. Good lord, the lore of this game is so confusing anyway, even when you have been following it and... you know... staying up to date on everything. Let's see. I guess now that I have done all that, it is time to go back to the dilapidated temple. I've put my mind at ease on some of this crap that needs to get done ultimately before we finish the game. Not that we're not about to finish the game, I promise you that. Ashina Castle is not the end here. But before we go assault it, I do want to spend my money and my new scrap iron that I found or bought. Okay, I can choose between these two. I'm going to just try to decide which one's going to be more important here, actually. Based on my memory of what we're doing. Here's the thing, I don't really use Sabimaru much, so improving it... I don't really use either of these much, that's the other thing. I guess the... What is magnet umbrella? What is the magnet upgrade? A loaded umbrella upgraded with a magnetic mechanism, right, but how does that help me? Tempered magnetic shaft that makes it nearly unbreakable. Okay, so I don't know. I guess it's improving its durability. So if I was planning on using it in the big fight coming up, which I'm hoping to get to by the end of the episode here, it might help, I guess. You know, then it would hold up against the big man and his big, strong arms. I'm not trying to spoil who we're going to be fighting, but... this would also help, but that's the thing. Neither of these are things that I really use instinctually in a fight. I like the reliables. I like my shurikens. I like my firecrackers. And I like to keep a third slot for, I guess, for something more exotic, which I guess will maybe end up being one of these two things. Once I make a fucking decision here and quit wasting your time. Oh, look at this, by the way. Both of them cost exactly 600, and I have exactly 601 yen, or sen. I said yen. That's a different currency. That's perfect, because now I would have nothing to lose. I can go in just recklessly. Oh, actually, the other thing is I need to spend my skill points, unless I was saving those for something. I guess we'll have to look at that menu too real quick. I'm going to go with the improved Sabimaru. I think I might test that out and see if I can't poison the guy as I battle him. It is a he, I'll give you that. And now you can speculate as we make our way over to the Sculptor's Idol to dick around in the skill menu. What to buy skill-wise, because I do have 3 skill points. Was I saving up for stuff? That's what I'm trying to remember now. Let's just quickly run through the trees here. I'm not really worried about this, the temple arts, the monks. I can maybe start picking those up later just for fun, but I'm kind of trying to focus on the, you know, the stuff I'm really using. Like, just for instance, it might be nice to grab one of these that gives you some more spirit emblems. It might be nice to grab a Nightjar slash move there. Emma's medicine potency. Increase the healing effects of recovery items. Ugh. It would be nice, but maybe Maybe I'm gonna hold off on, let's see. Yeah, let's investigate this tree here. Maybe I was I saving up for this? Recovers vitality upon performing a successful death blow. Sounds nice, but it costs a lot, and it does not lead me to anything else on the tree. It's a dead end. Combat arts in mid-air might be nice as well. And also that would get me... Let's have a look here. Alright. Hold on. Damn it. Shinobi arts. I come back to this tree here. So this comes up. What is living force? Where does living force come from? What is that the end of? I think I would like to try using the empowered mortal draw at some point. I've never done that. You know what? I'm making that decision right now in terms of just all of the skill tree. Because I'm gonna, this video is coming up, probably after, definitely, why do I say probably when I know things? And why do I waste your time with all of this nonsense that I talk about? I put up an XCOM video the other day, and I have, my brain is sort of in like an XCOM mode, so all of these numbers and this skill tree here is like nice for me because I'm like taking my XCOM thinking and I'm just going, okay, I want to plan now, knowing what I know about the game. I'm not going to be able to get all this stuff, probably. Not without grinding, you know, not without just going, all right, I'm going to kill these guys over and over again or whatever. We're not doing that. I'm not worried about that crap. So let's just say temple arts are out. I'm not a monk. I'm a motherfucking shinobi. So we're not taking any of these. We've already gotten all of the Ashina arts. We have trained in the style of the enemy completely. We have learned from Ishin himself how to perform all of these cool techniques and stuff. Prosthetic arts. I think I am going to basically focus on this tree. Starting with trying to get to living force there. And also making sure I grab these and any other of those, like this one here from the other trees. All of the stuff that gives me more sculptor's idols so that I can grab this empowered mortal draw from the Mushin arts tree here and mess around with that. I want to see what that does and how much fun I can have with it. I'm trying to have fun with this game. I'm not trying to just beat it. It's for my own sanity. So what was I going to grab next? I think this would be a good thing to grab. Let's get the Nightjar Slash and, I don't know, maybe experiment with it as I explore the castle right before the big fight. Let's see if I can't, you know who I don't have to mess around with, all of these skills anymore is, what's his name? I can't, okay, I have it equipped, so this is Nightjar Slash. Kind of close some distance if I'm... Yeah, yeah, that's a... You just gotta get used to the timing of it, but... There are definitely situations where this will come in handy. Actually... Yeah, you know what? Let's go to the castle now. I think it's time to to put all of this into practice now. Finally, after half an hour into the episode, we can get to work. So what am I looking for here? This. I unlocked this Sculptor's Idol. To my credit, in the previous episode. I got a little foothold in the castle, and we can, we explored all this crap, so we don't have to worry about it anymore. I'll just let those guys duke it out down there. I'm not worried about them. It does not matter. I need to get up here. And figure out just what might be the best way to engage with this very annoying ministry guys. I don't know, they're not that annoying. We do have to deal with their stupid dogs usually. Oh, brother, I just love doing that to them. That stupid move where they wind up that kick there. It takes so long. Oh, please do not fall off the roof there. Okay, good. It takes so long for them to wind up that kick, and I just love dodging around it and just slapping them around like idiot boys. Alright. We're gonna try and be super stealthy man deluxe here. I didn't do this very cleverly last time either. There must be a way. An ultimate way to not be seen here, you know, to do this relatively stealthily. Shit. Shit. Well, this is too many of these guys to be dealing with at once. Let's back out here and see. I do have Mortal Draw available, which can be helpful in these sorts of cases with a lot of guys who want to assault me all at fucking once. Good lord. Oh no, alright, well, there's no coming back from that, I don't think. What? Oh no. Alright, that's gonna give me an opportunity to run away like a little baby. Can you not do what you're doing, guy? Well, this does not bode well. Alright. Should I take the L? I think so. There's probably a better way to go about this than having... That's the thing. That's why I didn't... That's why frustrated me about that room at the end of the last episode. Like, good lord, please just let me fight one of these guys at a time. Oh, unseen aid, how I love you when you kick in. And how I hate you when you kick in at times like this where it doesn't really matter. That's the thing. I'm walking around carrying nothing. Unseen aid is not helping me. Alright, this guy, I'm just gonna run up and fight him because I can't think of a... Lord. That was fucking sick. That was badass. Let me go ahead and just heal right quick. I need to get... I need to God damn. I just gotta get my, like, my fingers back into... Stupid fucking asshole dog. I hate that these guys can just whistle for dogs. Like, ah, alright, I'm just gonna leave him down there. He doesn't need to... He'll just... Hopefully he'll forget about me. That's what they tend to do after long enough. Yeah, see, there's his cone of vision or whatever. It's gone yellow. Alright. So what was my problem here? Stealth-wise. I need to quickly... Yeah, I need to quickly get up here and back here and sort of do my thing that I do. This is a very annoying thing where with these ledges, because this is very helpful to be able to get from one ledge to one that's directly above you, but you have to do this little dance, I guess, down like at the very edge of the one that you're standing on, to make sure that when you jump and press X that you actually grab the ledge, because otherwise you just bonk into the ceiling. I don't know. It's a very minor design flaw in a game that I otherwise adore. Yes, these stupid dogs. Come to the ledge, stupid dog. Get your medicine. Get your medicine, dog. Okay, well they're going to just bark, I guess, and alert the universe that I exist, but I remember this too. These guys are just stupid. They don't they don't know how to just kind of look over the side a little bit. Can I? Okay, I can't. I was trying to throw shurikens. It's not really working. Why in the world? This is still the best way to do it, though, for me, anyway. I think this is working fine. Hello, can I please hit the dog and make it stop barking now? I hate that it makes me fight dogs, also. FromSoftware does this every time. I'm an animal lover, and I don't like having to fight animals. It's kind of... I was having a lot of fun with my most recent playthrough of Elden Ring, though, I've got to say. With bears. Fighting bears in that game kind of became fun for me. And then that was the goal of my most recent playthrough of Elden Ring, was to really experience the DLC properly, because I played it when it came out and did not finish it because it is a motherfucker of difficulty. I had a better time with it this go around, though. Alright, here's the problem. And now I've got to come up with a solution. So definitely, probably the best thing from here would be to take out these fucking dogs with some shurikens. And then, even better, here's what I've got, is I can wait until they pass under me like this. And then do a little bit of not... Well, okay, I fucked that up completely. Come on then, lad. Let's duke it out. I'm ready, finally. I can fight you on my terms. Without everybody else interrupting us. Can I... Please, Sekiro. Get the killing blow. Quit doing this little... Why are you dancing? Why are we trying to stunt on him? We don't need to stunt on the enemy. We need to win. Okay. I think I'm safe here. We need to get into here. I want to re-unlock this sculptor's idol. Hell yeah. Get back into the swing of Sekiro pretty quick. Feels good. Skill-wise, what are we looking at here? Emma's medicine is a prerequisite for this upgrade to the Nightjar Slash. That is unfortunate in terms of getting to Living Force anytime soon. Wow, okay. Well, 16 spirit emblems is gonna have to do us for now, because we remember this guy, of course. Hello, Throat Slashy Boy. Throat. We need to come up with a good name for him. I'm gonna call him Throat. Deep Throat. And you might think that that is a, you know, a pornographic term that I am using disparagingly, or that it is a reference to, the character from American history of the Watergate scandal. Neither of these things could be further from the truth. Actually, one of them is related. I am referring to the character from X-Files, who is, I think, named after the Watergate thing. And he doesn't make it too far into that show, but whatever. I don't know why I'm talking about that. You total tool, please stop your Inquisition. Oh my goodness, okay, well, things are about to get dicey here. I think I am going to go with the Resurrect, though, and heal myself. Oh my god, they're fighting each other. That's right. Well, of course, these are the samurai of the dojo. These are the elite, I guess, of Ashina's fighting force here. Oh my goodness, how many are there? Oh, it's still just 2. Do I have the opportunity to thin out the herd here? I like this. That feels good. Alright, who would be easier to deal with here? Hey. Feels good. I'm glad I resurrected. That was the right choice in that scenario. Cool. Alright, well, we've got some money, we've got some scrap iron, we've got all of that crap. You can still hear what's-his-name down there roaring and being loud and rory. Rory. What am I talking about? Here's something that still exists, and I don't know why I'm not coming back over here to use it like I am now. What am I talking about? Oh, and there's an item up here even still for us to grab. Another pellet. Nice. Okay. Do I have the power? I certainly do. Oh no. Don't you ring that bell, woman. Quit that now. Alright, can I please orient myself and fight this guy? I have just made the connection. I don't know why. I'm stupid, I guess, and I've only really... I guess my recent Elden Ring playthrough has sort of trained me better to start thinking about these things even harder than I ever have before. And just stopping to look at stuff like this. Look at this little... Let's break out the Nightjar Monocular. A bird. A tree. Growing out of a cliff. Fascinating. I don't even know what to connect that to. Because I just now started really absorbing this sort of stuff. It's good to stop and look at this stuff, and I haven't been doing that in this playthrough at all. Even though I'm pretty sure I mentioned it in the first episode that I wanted to do that. Whatever. Anyway, the thing I was going to say is that this guy here with his legs spread out and his crotch on display for us all to see, I'm pretty sure is, there are like ghosts of these guys, and we fought one like on the bridge in Mibu Village. This is the one that I can remember for certain. Let's come up on these guys. I just want to grab extra experience points now. Oh, come on. I've got to remember how to implement my Makiri counters now. There we go. There's one. These guys give you really easy opportunities for those. Ooh, divine confetti. I'll take it. I will take it. Yes, 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 please. Okay, so we've got... let's do this thing. I'm gonna grab whatever, yeah, adamantite scrap. I'm gonna activate the sculptor's idol. I don't think I need to rest yet, though. I think I can leave that for the time being, so that I can go back down there. I might try and fight that ogre just with my 6 gourds. That might be the thing to do here. After I look at... That's right. Well, I don't know. Skill-wise, is there anything else that I want? No. I'm at this point, I am saving up for this. For no matter what. And then next will be that, and then next will be that. So what do I need in total then, skill points wise? 4, 3, and 4. So 11. It's gonna be a while, guys. The ogre will help though. Before we do that, I want to look at this remnant. Have we looked at this one?
落ち水そう呼ばれていますあれがアシナの秘策だというのですかはい飲んだ者は生中には死なぬいえ死ねぬようになりますそして落ち水もまたその源は流院にあるというのだなはいエマ殿私には流院が尊いものだととても思えぬ。
Yes, I feel like we have, but I'm not gonna say that with any certainty because I've heard that conversation many times, having played this game many times. It's still something to think about though, isn't it? Kuro, so much responsibility thrust upon the little boy. We shouldn't say it that way. On the little boy's shoulders? Is that better? So much responsibility on the shoulders of the little boy. I should just stop calling him little boy. Everything sounds worse when I call him that. He's got a name. Kuro. What am I looking for here? I want my flame vent for this goober down here, and I think for the fight, it would be probably prudent to replace the nightjar monocular with some oil that I can throw at him. And combat arts wise, what would be helpful? Probably not the mortal draw. The thing to remember, some of these cost spirit emblems. I like floating passage because it does not cost spirit emblems, but it is sort of like a, feels like it should. And if you find the right times to use it, it can give you, you know, just gives you that extra damage, extra edge. which is what I'm gonna be looking for when I finally figure out how to jump over this fucking railing. That's not okay. That's what I was trying not to do. There. Let's throw. I'm gonna throw some oil at the man, and then do that to him. Set him on fire. And I'm gonna be super cheesy in this fight. Definitely never minded being super cheesy with this. With the ogres. I'm trying to inflict the burning status effect on him. It's gonna help us out a lot here. Also, I feel like I should definitely be using... Alright, more oil, please. Oh no! That was fine. That was good. That was well done. Well done, Foggy. Well done, Foggy. Just keep up the assault and try to, Generally, my advice with the chained ogre is just not to get greedy. It's not hard if you take it slow, is the thing. A lot of people will just rush in and try to treat him like a lot of other stuff in the game, and it is like, that's the thing, they do impress upon you the importance of constantly attacking and all of that, but... Oof. Okay. I've used all of my spirit emblems and stuff, so I really need to, now it's about doing a little bit of this shit here. And a little bit of this shit here. Oh no, I've done got grabbed. Wow! That is powerful. Oh no, I didn't mean to. Oh, I hit the wrong button too. I actually wanted to resurrect there, guys. Whatever. That's cool. It will be fine. We'll be just fine. There's no reason to go back that way either, is there? I think I would rather take the oil off my belt and take this off of that. And maybe break out a different, combat art here, but I have not decided which one. Which one? Maybe I'll break out the Ichimonji double. Love it. So strong. Okay. So this was our room that fucked me up at the end of, the previous episode, and this is how I like to come in and do it. Because once you're in here, that was the thing I didn't realize, was you can't fucking... Alright, let's do it, Vile Hand. Here's the thing about Lone Shadow Vile Hand, is he's really not that much more threatening than any of his stupid friends. They all have the same moveset. All this guy has different from them is poison on some of his moves here. It would be really helpful not to be in this fucking corner when we fight each other, though. Oof. Oh no. Alright. This is a back up and heal sort of moment, and maybe a jump away and... Alright, here we go. That was not the thing to do. Come on. Let's get the deflect. There we go. I'm just gonna quickly pop a pellet. Switch back to my gourds. Why did I crouch there? That was goofy. But yeah, like I was saying, they all have the same moveset, so once you've learned it, I don't know, not too hard to deal with. You develop your own strategies for fighting these guys. Personally, I like to take advantage of, like I was talking about earlier with the kick, and then that stupid move that they like to do with the jump. Anything that lets you punish with a hit to their vitality instead of just clashing swords. There we go. Down goes Lone Shadow Vilehand. I got a lump of... I wish I didn't skip through these so fast. I got a lump of something and a prayer bead. Lump of fat wax. Alright. Well, we've used gourds and not explored anything, and we're right next to the sculptor's idol, so let's rest up. Well done, Foggy. Does this guy respawn? Sure does. Let's put him out of his misery. I don't know what he's doing standing here, but it's got to be pretty boring, right? So we talked to that guy in the previous episode before we came through this window and got locked into this fight with no way to stealth kill this dude. What else is going on? I guess I still want to take out the ogre before we fight the big bad. Because if I can pull that off, then, you know, I will probably be looking at 3 skill points. I might get to 3 skill points before I make it to the... Well, you know what? I can definitely just stealth past these goobers. Don't start ringing no bell yet. Alright, we've done decently for ourselves. This guy's on his way to come fuck me up, though. So it will be a fight between me and him in this nice little dojo zone. Dude. I don't like this. You're weakening me. I just want to get down to the ogre, brother. You are not my target. I don't care about you. You mean nothing to me, sir. Give me some vitality back. All right. I'm just gonna jump in. Just gonna jump straight. All right, here we go. Let's break my oil back out. How much of this do I have? Plenty. This is what I've been saving it for, is crap like this. Come down to fight the ogre. It'd be helpful if I remembered to activate the correct prosthetic tools, of course. And I should probably switch to this while I'm thinking about it. Alright, I'm gonna save my oil and flame vent for the second phase here. I feel like I'm doing pretty good. Woo! That was dicey. That was a that was a risky move there, but alright. That's the first phase. Now I'm just gonna do that again, but with a lot more fire. Oh no, oh, I've got the damn, he's got me with the grab again. Alright, switch back to the gourd quickly. Very helpful of him to throw me all the way to the other end of the room. Alright, let's please not get grabbed ever again. That would be horrible. No, my, alright, well, there you go. We've been grabbed again. At least we're at full health. That's the other thing. I have to be at full health to survive that shit. Oh my goodness, come on now. We're just wasting gourds, man. Can I please get away? Can I please get away? Do I have the power of getting the hell out of here in any way, shape, or form? Oh my goodness, he's just stalking me. This is so funny. Alright, come on. I was doing so well. That first phase was beautiful. Was it not? Don't tell me you didn't think that was hot shit. Oh my goodness, please can I avoid the fucking grab attack? I would love to. It'd be so lovely. I am running the fuck away. Come on, man. Let's get the pellets out. I can do this. I know I can do this. I'm just gonna... Oh, of course. I won't get a free hit because the door's in the way. What else do I have to my power here? I need to just get rid of this. What else? What's going on? What do I have in my inventory that I can fall back on? These are the times where I look and I go, what? I don't know. Divine Confetti makes your sword stronger. Generally I try to save it for what it's used for, which is fighting apparition type enemies, like it says in the description. I am very much considering using some right now, though, along with maybe some of this other crap. Like an Ungo's sugar might be nice to pop right now. I don't know. I would just like to fucking defeat the ogre, please. Take it a little bit slower here. Floating passage. I think I'm gonna go ahead and say I just got really lucky with floating passage. I'm doing a lot of sick moves and damage to him there. Alright, we've done it. We've done it. Thankfully. It took a lot, but it feels good. And we've got our third prayer bead. Ah, and Shinobi Medicine rank 3. Better healing. Good. If I ever have to face anything like that again, I'm gonna fucking need it. I'm gonna go ahead and pop this door open just while I'm thinking about it. Gotta be careful though, because I feel like there's guys waiting on the other side. Yep, sure are. Let's get away from that. Somewhere where it will be safe for me to just quickly use my homeward idol. We're going to our last communed idol. And I might do something a little cheesy here, because I don't really have anything else going on in terms of, let me quickly look. Yeah, I've got 776 experience to my next skill point, so I think I'm just going to kill this guy a couple times. Just come in here and do a stealth kill on this guy. Take his money. Get some spirit emblems or whatever. All I want to do is make sure that if I die fighting the boss, that I do not lose my progress toward the next skill point. It's so annoying the way that works. I'm also going to have to go back to the dilapidated temple and figure out a way to spend the money that I've made, because I don't want to lose that either. Or, you know, half of it. Did I rest? That's what I came back here to do. I don't know what I start talking to you guys and I forget what I'm doing. Also, I should probably get healing gourds back on the belt there. The number one thing that I'm going to need everywhere I go and everything that I do. Thank you for your money and your experience, guy. I can now rest easy. Alright, good. So I won't lose any progress towards my next experience point, and if I do, it's like, I don't know, nothing, basically. It's negligible. Now we just gotta spend this money. And then it's boss fighting time. I know this is a long episode, but you know what? This is a big moment in the game, and this is a big boss coming up that's going to be... It's one of my favorites, personally, to fight, I think. We'll see how well I actually do against it. Against him. What am I coming over here for? Do I... what's my upgrade materials situation looking like? Wow. Okay, you know what? Probably what I can do is... Well, no. I think I'm just gonna buy a heavy coin purse. It's probably better for right now. Let's get the heavy coin purse. So I can put my money in the bank, and then yeah, I'll just grab one of these pellets. That's fine. We use pellets sometimes. Those come in handy in a pinch. That's why I keep them on the belt with the gourd. Excuse me. Throat's getting all scratchy. And of course I did not plan ahead and I didn't bring any water with me for this recording. Oh. Excuse me. Alright, I'm just gonna cut all that out, maybe. I don't know. Scratchy throat, man. Stop having your scrote be all, your scrote 3 all be all thrashy. That doesn't make any sense. I don't want my scrote to be anything but, you know, concealed. Let's see. Yeah, alright. Should I go fight the big bad, though? Could I make this a super double ultra episode? Why not? I'll just call it something special. Why not? I'm just gonna make this a really long one. Fuck it. Because there's... down there past the ogre, of course. There's more to explore. There's all the way back here to the Great Serpent Shrine. We can't get up to these two, of course, but we can get back to the old grave and the Great Serpent Shrine and check that stuff out. Obviously, once I figure out how to, what would be this would be the quickest way. Here's what I'll do. I'll get my free kill on this goober that comes around the corner. Come along, goober. It's time for your throat slicing ritual. Yeah, so I can just jump down now safely. Is this what I was supposed to do the whole time? Uh-oh. Who's seen me? What's happening? Nothing. Whatever. We're good. Just gonna make my way in this direction. Seems safer than whatever was going on else ways. Already eavesdropped on these guys. What? How's that work? When did I do that? Oh, these are the guys that talk about the salt. What? Oh, you know what? I think, okay, I kind of remember this now. So these guys are in a different location up until this happens, this sort of big event where we have to, you know, re-explore Ashina Castle. I don't remember where they were before, but they are here so that if you missed them, you will, I don't know, I guess you're more likely to get this, you know, this is an easier eavesdropping opportunity. So, I don't know. I guess your reward for being thorough like I was and finding it earlier is that you can do what I did earlier in this episode, and you have earlier access to the, like, buying scrap iron and stuff like that from what's-his-name. Oh, here's an eavesdropping opportunity. What? Alright. How am I going to get close enough for it, though? I can do it from up here. Okay.
この国もそろそろ潮時かのう。よりにもよって敵はナイフ型じゃ。じいさまが倒れちまったら一気に負け戦じゃろうて。しかしちゃんと銭が出るのかのう。逃げるにしても財布が軽くてはな。
Man, it makes me kind of feel bad for Genichiro, just a little bit, doesn't it? I don't know about you guys, but listen to this. His army, they don't even give a shit. They're waiting for things to turn bad enough to basically justify not trying anymore and like deserting or whatever. It's kind of what that sounds like to me anyway. Let's see if I can't figure out a... Wow. Total failure. And man, that delayed thrust attack that these guys do, I gotta hand it to them. It is effective. Good lord. Yeah, these guys are my kryptonite. That weird moveset. There we go, come on. Let's quickly capitalize on this. This other guy is not a problem at all, of course. I eat guys like him for breakfast, along with my cereal and, you know, sausage and shit. Yeah, see, this is what we're coming back over here for. It's time to explore and get that money. I'm not really looking for money, I'm looking for, you know, items. And more experience points. You know what? Why not try to get to our next skill point and maybe have that for the boss fight in this supersized episode that have decided to supersize on the fly. Okay, these guys are just gonna be fighting. I can grab this ceramic shard and I'm just gonna watch. Why not? Let's see who wins. Who is more effective between the Interior Ministry and the, this is one of the more effective of the frontline troops that Ashina employs. But down he goes. And now I get to come in and do this like a cheater. I love it. I love stealth. I love that our character doesn't have any qualms about just sneaking up on people and ending their lives immediately. They don't even know I'm here. It's awesome. What does that tell you about me? I don't know. I would not do this kind of thing in real life, no matter what. Well, I don't know. Again, this is not something I've really interrogated myself on from a philosophical perspective or anything else like that. I don't know. There might be circumstances. There might be a Red Dawn situation where I need to, you know, become a... Come on now. That's very, very upsetting that they need to be standing still for me to target them effectively with the shurikens. Okay, so those are some dogs, and I think there is another one of these Interior Ministry, like, poisony... Same moveset again, but it's gonna be a mini-boss. Yeah. Hello. I fought too damn many of you goobers today, but I can make room on the schedule for you, I guess. Uh-oh. Are we in a... No, we're not. I always wonder if there's... what kind of algorithms and stuff they program into these... into the enemies to sort of prevent that kind of thing from happening, from me and him getting into like a loop, basically, of moves. Hey, what are you... Oh, he got caught up on... I could have kept hitting him there. It's probably best just to be safe in this fight here, though. Wow, you were so dumb, bro. I'm not in that direction anymore. It's not how this works. You've got to get quicker. Oh no, I've got to get quicker. Alright. This is a time. This is a time to resurrect, heal, and get back into the fight. I can definitely finish this guy. He is not shit to me. It seems like he's popped maybe Yashiriku's sugar, and I'm wondering if that ever like goes away. Like if I fight him for long enough, would that fade away? I don't know. It was worth coming to do. We get some yellow gunpowder and a 4th prayer bead, which means hell yes, prayer necklace. That's the other reason to come and do all this before we go fight the big bad. We'll get powered the fuck up before we go fight the big boss here. So yeah, prayer bead. What do I do with that? What do I do with that? Where do I go for that? Physical attributes. Yes. The 7th prayer necklace. We get a little lore. An unrivaled sumo wrestler once served a great feudal lord. Dismissed after giving to drink, he fell to a life of brigandry, and so he was dubbed Juzo the Drunkard. Okay. Those drunkards. Stop drinking so much. A lot more accomplished. On top of all the other, you know, health benefits and stuff. So I don't want to keep going in that direction. This is about as far out as we will be exploring, so we need to go back toward the castle. And, where is the old grave and all that? How do I get to that part? Again, I'm trying to remember. Might have to stop and ask for directions here. Here's our bridge, of course. I can't remember. No, we wouldn't get a prayer bead out of it. I don't remember which we would get out of it, but there is a headless to fight under the water, actually. With our underwater breathing powers, we can go fight a underwater headless. And, those are easier than fighting headless above ground. Have we talked about headless yet? I just started talking about headless like you know what that is. I don't know if we've discussed them. We've seen one, of course, but we've not gone to fight them. That's what I know, for sure. We have seen them and said, no, we will not be not be fighting those guys just yet. We'll be coming back around to do that sort of thing. Can I... Is there a way? Is there a way here? Well, first of all, no, those stairs aren't going to lead to anything. Let's just use the homeward idol now. Last communed idol? It doesn't matter. I just need to get to any idol so that I can start, you know, traveling around efficiently. I'm just stuck down here at the bottom of the castle, looking up. Yeah, I should have just warped back anyway. I don't know. What am I doing? So yeah, what was the way to get to the old grave? Well, I can't remember now. I guess, I did not go look at what was going on at the Ashina reservoir. We can definitely check that out. Easiest to get to from here. The abandoned dungeon entrance. You will die, and so will your friends. Oh, come on now. Am I still using, yeah, floating passage? Okay, what do I need for, let's try and do some armor stripping here, just to see, make sure I remember how to use the loaded spear. Quit all of that, dude. I might as well get some free hits in. No sense waiting. There we go. That's how that armor stripping works. I don't know if we've actually gotten to see that in this Let's Play thus far. The armor stripping power of the loaded spear. Pretty great. So yeah, I want to explore in that direction. Re-unlock this. Get this sculptor's idol here. We didn't come down. That's right. This is easy to get down here from the other one, from the main gate. There's a reservoir house that leads down to the reservoir area or whatever. I don't know. We're definitely about to re-explore all of this stuff though. Are we? I don't know. I guess it's all the same guys. Or that is what it is looking like. I'm just attacking like an idiot. I'm not even trying. Okay, well, that was messy, but I don't know. It's fine. It is at this point in the game when I am allowed to be messy and just mess about. I'm looking, and it's feeling sort of like maybe I'm not going to bother with really exploring Ashina Reservoir. I think it looks like the same enemy placements as before, and I know for a fact they haven't put another mini-boss or anything over there, so the only thing I would be finding is like items or whatever. In the interest of saving some time, I will just leave that for later. So what do I want to go explore now? Trying to remember how in the world do I get back to the old grave area. Maybe I'm not too worried about that either. Maybe I'm more worried about just getting my skill point that I was talking about. Maybe I will just run away first, and then sharpen up my combat skills. Okay, we gotta get off of the can I swear I'm hitting the button to like heal. There we go. I just want to make sure that the next hit is not gonna kill me so that I can actually, you know, fight here. Yeah, I need to get on my game, and I need to grind up. I guess I'll be purchasing that other heavy coin purse and those other pellets, probably. Yeah, I just want to get my skill point, so I can get that. That would be a nice thing to have, I guess, going into to the boss as well. No running for you. I need some vitality. So that I can fight this dude. Because he is actually going to fight me with, you know... He's gonna try. Oh my goodness, look at the squad is coming out. Let's break out Mortal Draw. I need to get good with it. Oh yeah, look at that shit. Blammo! Alright, that's him taken care of. And him. Now I can just fight you regular without all the pomp. Without all the big guns. Oh yeah, I'm feeling it right now. And there's my skill point. Alright, so I can go spend the money, spend the skill points, and we can finally go fight the boss and get this thing over with. And then the next episode will be probably about exploring stuff, of course. Exploring... Well, actually, it'll be probably a lot of talking to people. And maybe a little bit of exploring, too, along with that. Yeah, so where am I going? I need to get to the dilapidated temple. Dilapidated temple. Maybe when this is all over we can restore it and we can all live together. Me, Emma, Kuro, the sculptor can be sort of like our Eeyore, maybe. I don't need to go in there. Actually, do I? I don't know. Maybe, have I picked up more scrap iron or anything like that? Let me look at my upgrade materials. I have 4 scrap iron. I can now purchase the magnet. I'm not gonna try and say whatever it is until I see it. Let's go see it so that I can just read it and stop embarrassing myself. Loaded umbrella magnet. Okay, yeah. I'll grab that upgrade. And then this 249 sen can go toward something over at this guy's shop. I do. I have decided that I want these 2 things from you. And that 89 sen feels good to be. I don't care if I lose 40 sen and then even more. I don't care if I'm probably going to die to this boss at least once or twice. Alright, so let's grab this and make sure we know for sure what it is doing. Yes, increases the healing effects of recovery items. Emma taught this technique to the sculptor long ago. Memorizing the flavor will enhance its effects. However, knowing this technique doesn't make the medicine taste any better. You know what will make it taste better? A spoonful of sugar. Or that is what I was told as a child when I watched Mary Poppins. Alright, we are now warping to the upper dojo of Ashina Castle, and from there we will ascend to the very top part, where previously we fought Genichiro. And we'll see what's waiting for us up there. There's quite a situation, that's what I'm going to tell you. I forgot that this guy was here. This is so annoying. Stop hanging out in corners and being a... He's like a jump scare. He's like the stupid Conjuring movie that I watched the other day. I'm that guy. I went to the theater and watched the most recent Conjuring movie, whatever it's called, Last Rites. I say I watched it. I couldn't stick around to finish it. And it's not because I didn't want to, exactly. It's because I was in North Carolina visiting for a wedding, and I went to the theater thinking I had time in my afternoon to just, I don't know, I was trying to kill time until I was invited to a dinner that evening, and then I went to the movies, and then I was getting texts about when the dinner was supposed to be, and I was like, well, I am not going to be able to finish this movie. It's fine. I don't care that much. The Conjuring movies are not, I don't know. They're not bad. I don't think they're that bad of movies, really. For what they are, they're fine. They're fine for what they are. Most of them. I think the first one is pretty good overall. Just as a popcorn sort of movie. Oh goodness, let's not. All right, time. I don't care. You don't care what I think about The Conjuring. You care about. Let's get to this. Let's fight. Let's see what's about to go down here. We can talk about The Conjuring later.
よく覚えているぞ。死んだと聞いていたが、一体何を企んでいる？フクロウよ。
Oh my goodness.
企むなど滅相も。
You say you're not plotting, but this is the biggest plot twist.
さあ、我と共に参ります。
that I've dealt with here.
この袋は巫女様の尊いその恩知をお守りしたいだけにございます。
お主も流因に見入られたか。
Damn.
話すことはない。去るがよい。
Damn. Double
は
damn.
い、すみませぬが懐かしきこの眺めをもうしばし堪能したか。満足しましたら帰りまする。
Well, I like that. I like that sort of at the end there. I don't know. Surely it must be implying, and that you must be meant to infer, like, by the way he says that at the end there, that he knows you're here. He's letting you know that you can't sneak up on him, basically. Hello.
父上、生きておいでだったとは。
Father, you lying bastard.
あの世死んだと思うておったがな。
巫女様のお力にて死人より帰りました。
それよ。わしはあの巫女の力を流因を支柱にしようと思う。
ですが。
わかっておる。第一の掟により父が命じる。主を捨てよ。今よりあの巫女はお前の主ではない。
巫女様を捨てる。
そうじゃ、狼よ。父の言葉に従い巫女を捨てよ。
Alright, so this is not like our decision that we made with Kuro that time, where he sort of, like, you know, Kuro gives you, like, asks you what you think. I think there's that sort of point where he asks you your input, sort of, on, like, the, you know, creating the getting into the divine palace or whatever, and getting the curing the whatever you call it, his blood. And he asks you, like, you know, what you think about that. Are you going to help him with it and all that? And you can at that point say that you know, your duty is to, like, protect him, and no, you're not going to help him or whatever, and then you still get forced into doing it anyway. He'll convince you. In this case, if we choose to obey the Iron Code and go with our father and forsake Kuro, then we will actually get what everybody considers to be the bad ending of the game. And I would agree, this is not the right choice. This is the part of the game where we say, all right, no. This Iron Code thing is stupid. You know, you're not upholding your end of the Iron Code there, buddy, by tricking me into thinking that you were dead. That's the thing. His whole deal is just the whole time has not been about, to me, that's what I get out of it. Like, he's not been about any sort of honor or samurai code or protecting these lands or this castle or these people or Kuro or anything like that. He has been trying to get the divine heritage. He wants immortality, and he's a skeevy, plotting rat bastard, and I'm gonna break the Iron Code and stay loyal to Kuro.
できぬだと忍びが情に流されるなど
That's right.
と情けないことか
That's right, boy. Oh no.
せがれよなぜこの父の思いがわからぬのだ忍びの掟を忘れたか
掟は己で定めるそう決めました
Hell yeah. This is what I've
我
decided.
が主のように
Straight up. All right.
少しは成長しておるようだな
I grow a little every time I do this fight. Father.
参る
All right. He's got a lot of tricks. That's one of them right there that we want to avoid. Oh no, and I've completely not avoided it. All right, well, this is not a good start to proceedings. Let's try to get the hell away. Nope, all right. We getting murdered out of the gate. I'm gonna resurrect. Fuck it. Let's do it. So that little orb that he tossed in front of him is a, it prevents you from healing. It made a little green cloud or whatever. Alright, let's get don't. There we go. Yeah, we want to be careful of that one. That does a lot of damage there. That stupid move with the firecracker. You gotta be careful, because I want to punish when he throws that orb out, because there really is like a big window there for punish. But oh, I fucked that up. I maybe could have kept him on this cycle a little bit more. Okay. Had to stop with the commentary for a second there just to make sure I don't I'm trying to just focus up for a second and sort of make sure I know all these moves here. Timing is everything. So you need to be careful here. We're close, though, on the first bar, at least. Perfect safety roll, that's what you want. Okay, and we can resurrect again for the second part of the fight. Wow. Asshole. I think not. Oh no, I need to get the hell away. Alright, yeah. Let's not tangle with him in his little poison. He now starts throwing poison all over the place. Just gotta be a little bit more careful, I guess, about where we engage him from. And what moves we respond to. How we punish them. Oh, what is this now? Right. That one's not really that hard to deal with either. That was not the thing to do there. So... yeah. We gotta be... should I? Nope. Let's step away. That poison, it stays on the ground for so long. That's a problem. I don't like it. Ah, see, he's sneaky. It's not always the same thing coming out of the, when he throws that fog around him or whatever. What is it? What is that called? A smoke bomb. He does like a smoke bomb. But the move that he follows it up with is not always the same. He's sneaky. He's a sneaky man. I'm gonna heal. I maybe could have thrown a shuriken and like done one of these there so that he did not have a chance to whatever the hell that... what is it? It's like they it's like they do a... to recover their posture, you know. I don't know what you call it. Oof. It's going okay, this fight. Actually, at this point, it's not. I need to use these last two gourds. Hopefully not at all. If I can just get back on my game here, then we won't have to use them. Let's just finish this guy, shall we? I was doing well. It's the same problem I had with the ogre. I do really well, and then I don't know. Maybe the fight has just gone on too long. I don't have the endurance to be great at this for too long at a time. There we go. I was worried on that one that I did not dodge to the side hard enough. I thought I was gonna still get caught by it. Surely. For whatever reason. Nope. Oh, you fucked up, pal. That was a stupid thing to do. Alright, let's keep the pressure on him. Why does he keep trying to do that? I've all but figured it out at this point. I don't even care at this point. Yeah, let's do it. Yeah, finish it. Fuck it. I'll go through the anti-healing cloud. I'll go through the poison cloud. Let's finish him. Let's do this thing. Goodbye, father. Go to sleep. And I need to deal with this poison as soon as we read about his memory. Oh, it's nothing. It's like the great shinobi Al was foster father to the wolf. Yeah. I could have told you that if you asked me it in my dream. I would still be able to recall that information and deliver it in a concise fashion. Aromatic branch. Dried aromatic wood from the everblossom. Plucked by the wolf's father. Ah, okay, so he's the one who took... This was a mystery that we that set up earlier in the game about the branch that got taken from that everblossom. So it was him that did it. Plucked by the wolf's father. The everblossom is a sakura tree. As such, is ripe with nostalgia. Takeru would likely gaze upon this branch when once it bloomed, reminded of home. One of the incense ingredients sought by the divine heir for immortal severance. That was the term I was trying to remember earlier. There's a term for what we're trying to accomplish here with the curing of this diseased blood that comes from the divine dragon. Okay, so that is, I think, the last thing we needed then for our... for it, right? That was the last ingredient. The missing ingredient, so to speak. Let us enhance our attack power by confronting this memory and get a little bit more lore here. The great shinobi owl's unbridled ambition was to obtain the power of the dragon's heritage. Now is the time to let one's true name ring out across all of Japan. What does that mean? Oh, you know what? That feels like sort of a... That sounds like a... Almost like a personal credo, maybe, for him. Like a... That's basically what we were seeing as him... harvesting the seeds that he's been planting for... And cultivating, I guess... He has been basically trying to get into a, you know, into a position where he could make a move like this and get to the divine heir and his blood. All for the sake of ambition, like it says there at the end. It was all for the sake of this ambition. Wow. Yeah. All right, so our attack power has been increased. We've made all kinds of great gains and strides in this episode. This went a lot better than I was expecting it to, coming into this game, having not played it for a couple months now. So it being such a long episode and that being a nice big climax boss fight there, I think it is time to close things out, and in the next episode we will go down into the castle tower, talk to Emma. She's hanging out right over there. We'll talk to her first, and we'll see. We'll make sure that Kuro's okay and see what he's got going on. And yeah, we'll see what other developments there are, and then react to them in turn appropriately. What else is there to say? Nothing. So I will see you guys in the next one. Thank you all very much for watching. I have been foggyseñor, and I will see you next time. Ciao now.